where do we start? How do we get here? Like Abstrak Global, you know what I mean? The whole studio being in Norfolk. You know what I mean? What's your whole drive, man? Like, I got a few questions I want to ask you, and I feel like the people want to hear the same thing. And I mean, when did you start this company?
I started. Well, I'm terrible with dates, man. I started the whole Abstrak thing. At first, it was Abstrak Media Group.
Sure.
That was 2011. Because I remember my first email address being Abstrak Media Group 2011 at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Just long for no reason.
Yeah.
And on a lot of my projects, I would put AMG. And at the time, I was living in Texas. And when I moved back, it was a group. I mean, it was a label out here, I guess, label group. And they were going by AMG. And people kept getting my brand confused with and so I'm not the type to really argue over names because that's very petty.
Sure.
Unless my name is already worth like a certain amount of money. Yeah. So I felt like I was early in the game, so I just went on ahead and changed it to Abstrak Global. And plus, I think it better suited where I wanted to go.
Right.
I didn't want to just be in a box as like media. I just wanted to create, and I wanted to soon be global.
So when did you like start the company? What year you kind of when did it all come about? Like 2006, you say 2007. When did you like decide to like start your own company?
I really took it serious. I'll say about 2015 or 16.
Around that time.
Yeah, about 2015, 16.
So you about what? 5 years? Is it 5 years in? 2019 now. Or 4 years? So
you could say about.
Abstrak,
you could. Yeah, about 4 years.
So why did you want to start shooting music videos? Like, where did that come about?
Well, I used to be an artist, and I just thought about as an artist how my vision used to be so far fetched as far as what I wanted.
Yeah.
I knew that it would take a lot of budget. And if it was going to be any artist that came in the game after me that had that put that much thought into their ideas, they were going to have to put a lot of money into it.
That's true.
And
for sure.
I knew that there was going to be a high just how I seen social media emerging, and a lot of rappers were seeing success.
Era,
they were seeing success without a lot of outside involvement or corporate involvement.
Right.
And so I say, well, I'll just help the situation and make it so that people can get their ideas out without going broke.
Yeah.
And so that really, my company slogan is Abstrak Global, thinking outside the frame.
Yeah.
And so that's really what I try to demonstrate. No matter how shallow the music may be, or how deep the music may be, I always try to just encourage the artists and the viewers to, look at a bigger picture other than what's being presented.
Speaking of views, like your YouTube page is like major. Like how much content you got on your YouTube page?
Well, to date, I know online I have
Book of World Records.
Maybe Guinness Book. Holla at me.
Yeah, sure.
I know online I have at least 500 videos. Online, I have at least 500 videos.
Man.
Probably more. I know on my channel I have 400 and something videos.
Right.
And I got about 11,500 subscribers.
So if you're watching it, like the link somewhere, click on it right here, somewhere on this video or up there. Go subscribe. Just playing it in.
Yeah, I got about appreciate that.
Yeah, sure.
I got about 11,500 subscribers, and I'm close to 6 million views.
Dope.
And really, my YouTube grind, that's my YouTube. And my YouTube grind really started, I'd say, about either summer 2015 or summer 2016. I always get them mixed up. I think it was summer 15.
Got you.
Yeah, so.
So what made Norfolk, Virginia be your corporate location? Because right now we're live here at Abstrak Global Studios in Norfolk, Virginia. So what made you decide to make Norfolk a home location for Abstrak Global? Out of all 50 states, you choose Norfolk.
Well, this is home. This is where I grew up at. Not even 15 minutes up the street. You know, my family grew up Young's Park. I was actually born in Norview. You know, shout out to Norview. But I was raised out Berkeley. You know, shout out to Berkeley.
Sure.
Yeah. So, but Norfolk, that's really my home. Like,
Cool.
yeah, that's my home.
Sure.
For better, for worse.
So even though you got your corporate office here in Norfolk, your studio, you started it, maybe a couple years ago, you had 500 videos on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You work with a lot of artists locally and internationally and around the country. Just talk a little bit about, like, how is it working with people internationally and around this country? Like, because you based in Norfolk, but you work outside of Norfolk too. Like, I see you traveling a lot. So just express a little bit, about your experiences working with people internationally and around the country.
The experience is great, man. It's really great. It's a beautiful thing to be able to meet strangers and just be able to go to their hometown where they grew up, meet their families, see their culture, learn about what drives their economy, their community, where they get their motivation from, and just to really just soak it all up and bring it back home, and share it with my own folks.
Right.
Some of the things that I see when I travel, it inspires, some of my style of creating.
Yeah.
I've been to places like Minnesota. I've been to
cold out there.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad actually.
It wasn't. You must have went a good time.
I went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
I was in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
San Antonio, Austin, Atlanta, Charlotte, New York, Chicago, Puerto Rico, Miami.
How was the experience in Hawaii? Like that
No, I didn't go to Hawaii. I went to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Okay. How was that experience there?
Puerto Rico, it was dope, man. It was dope. It was surprising to actually see that they're still 2 years later. They're still affected by the hurricanes that hit. There was still properties that were in ruins that needed to be rebuilt. There were some beaches that weren't up to par that still need that need attention. And they had actually just finished protesting.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the governor, he had just resigned. Like
he resigned from the whole ordeal.
And the reason being, when the hurricanes had hit, and a lot of people were without power and
supplies. And
supplies and things. They said that, like, they went months without internet. Some people went months without electricity. And
no connection to the world.
All lost connection. And I actually heard this from natives of the land. Not like some media. And it was just really heartbreaking, man, and very humbling. To know that I don't even go 24 hours with my phone being off. You know what I'm saying? And you go 6 months without internet, and it's just, the water probably wasn't up to par, and it just didn't do anything for the people, man. And I seen, some of the effects of, their out, their cry. I seen graffiti, spray, his name was spray painted all over different monuments, buildings, and there was a lot of protesting going on. And so it was real, man. It was real. I also went to the Bahamas. And it
You
was
got behind the scene footage of all that? Like, did you
yeah.
like, document
I
it?
blogged out there. Yeah, I blogged out there. And the Bahamas, it was quite humbling because I was expecting a different look, but you know when I was given
You was expecting like a
resort for yeah.
The resort
It was it was like real hood, man. And actually, when you go to the beach,
right,
the beach is only jumping when the tourists are there.
Towards
At 4:00, everything closes.
Wow.
Like it's nobody there. The beach is not a place you spend time at. Like they just make money off the tourists, and then that's just it, man. But I was able to fly my drone, and you know if you ever get a chance to see the footage, it's really not a lot of anything on their beach.